I think we're going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right. So let's see. Today's loop lesson is going to be a Tom Petty song, Last Dance, or Mary Jane's Last Dance, I think is the official title. I do it in A minor. Once again, don't get hung up on trying to do something exact. Keep in mind that, you know, for me, I'm doing this live in places that I've got to create this loop and this band sound really quick and just got to cycle around. This one has a couple challenges because if you're going to play the solo, you have to pick what part of the phrasing, the chordal phrasing you want. I just do it over just one little area. You'll see it's a lot of fun. But with that said, we are using our AB switch to go to send the loop to the super reverb, pretending that's the main. Then when I flip the AB switch to the blue, that'll be coming out of the Fender Deluxe, which is how I take a solo. So this is live, sending the loop to the mains, and then I flip over to the guitar, which is coming through the Fender FR12 on my live setup on stage. This here at the house is the Fender Deluxe, and that's how we flip back and forth. So here we go. I think I've done talked enough. Hopefully not confusing anybody. Sometimes I get talking about this stuff and it does get confusing, sure. That's why these two cameras, high production here, right? All right, get that groove, right? Oh, well, by the way, on the DAX and Company Iron Horse number 5, this is like perfect. This is like perfect for this, right? Get that groove. I'll even get that wah pedal. Pretty cool, right? So now we've got that rhythm going. Now we can do something like this. Mama never was around, grew up tall, she grew up bright, with the Indiana boys on the Key Largo nightgown. She moved here at the age of 18, gave a cowboy some rising. I was introduced to her and we started grooving. I said, I love you, baby, but I got to keep moving on. Got to keep on moving on. Well, last dance with Mary Jane, one more time to kill the pain. Well, I feel summer creeping in and I'm tired of this town again. Yes, I am now. 1, 2, 3. what I've been told. You never get tired, you never get old. Tired of myself and tired of this town. Tired of looking up, tired of looking down. I said, oh my, oh heck yeah. Honey, put on that party dress. Buy me a drink and sing me a Hank song. Got to go cause I cannot stay long. Last dance with Mary Jane. One more time to kill the pain. Summer creeping and then I am tired of this town again. Oh, well now there are people in the market square. She's standing in her underwear, looking on down from a hotel room. Gonna get dark here pretty. My, oh heck yeah. Honey, put on that party dress. So cold when I woke up alone, so I grabbed the guitar and I hit the road. Last dance with Mary Jane. One more time to kill the pain. I feel summer creeping and then I'm tired of this town again. Oh yes I am. 1, 2, 3, and so there's a version of it, that's for sure. It's a little bit of a challenge of a song because you have to figure out, obviously where to get in, where to get out, what kind of works with the flow. And sometimes on this particular song, I don't ever have a set pattern. I don't even have a set list on stage. Most of my performances are 3 to 4 hours continuous. I don't come off the stage, not even for a break. So with that in mind, and without having a set list, and I don't practice these songs here, like this demonstration is indicating, showing you that, I don't sit here and try to come up with loops. I come up with concepts so I can feel comfortable engaging the song, but man, it's just music. So I am fearless when it comes to that. It's just music, and I have done more than half the songs I do on stage now. I've never done them before. They're just requests by somebody that asked for a song, and kind of know the material to a degree. I know a lot of songs. I've played a lot of music in my life, but not necessarily have ever looped these songs. So most of the stuff that I do is literally on the fly. A song like this one, I've probably looped this song, I don't know, maybe 300, 400, 500 times in my life, but I've never get overly comfortable with a pattern. My mind doesn't think like that. I think that's another thing too. And when you are looping like this, the freedom that you have is great. There's a lot of times like a song like this will end up being that 5, 6, 7 minute thing that I can come off stage live and go out to the audience and sit with somebody and try to play some music for them and just have that up close personal thing that live performances allow, especially when you're wireless like me. And it's a big deal like that for me. So all that to say, I never try to get too wrapped up into an exact performance, because for my purposes, there's simply no benefit to exactness. With that in mind, your own musical creation from your own mind might give you something in that ballpark or something totally different. These loop lessons are not lessons for you to do it like me. They're just lessons to show you that this is how I do it and how you navigate around. You can see I'm clicking buttons quickly, knowing what to do. One part, the very first time I went into the course, or the second course, whatever, I was one measure too late and had to do things really quick, but that's how it would happen live. So I'm going to leave these videos just like this. I'm not going to fix them. If I crash and burn, you're going to see that right here. But guess what? These are the kind of crash and burns that nobody dies from. So, heck, that's just the way it is. And I think it's good for people to see that. That way you can lose the fear of making mistakes. And when you lose that fear in front of people, then you open yourself up just emotionally to not caring about that. I'm not saying to purposely go and crash and burn, or not to care about the nature of repetitive mistakes. I'm not big on repetitive mistakes at all. So if I keep doing something over and over and over, I'll address it. But the nature of doing what I do causes a lot of stumbling blocks by the fact that there's not knowing what's next and trying to interpret what people might want to hear, and also fielding requests at the same time. Sometimes those musical requests, they don't jive well, they don't mesh well. You might have somebody that wants hardcore country, which in the keys is pretty rare. If I play it, it's enjoyed, but very, very rarely requested. So if I take a George Jones song over here and then need to turn it around and do some Metallica or Collective Soul or something along those lines, you got to figure out how that entertainment value exists in that moment of transition. So a lot of times there's this whole struggle, and plus getting out of one groove into another mentally. And that's one reason I'm actually doing this song, because yesterday I spoke to a friend of mine and was watching him play it, and he was showing it to me, and we were discussing it, and his interpretation is different than mine. Not right or wrong, not better or worse. It's nothing like that. It's just another version of it. So I want you to know you're free with a looper to do what you want to do. So the biggest thing is have fun, get inspired. Hope you've enjoyed this. God bless you for watching this much. And let's see what's next. We'll keep on these looper lessons. They're really just more documenting the songs that I love to play, and got only several thousand more, so hang in there. Thank you all.